guys! Hi everyone! How are we doing today? Hi Sugar! Let me know if you can hear me and if you can hear the background music. I had to redo a few things on my stream, so please today let me know if the sound for something is too loud or too quiet, or if you can hear if you think that the music is like going over me, or if I'm too loud or whatever, because I had to readjust some things. You can hear me perfect. How are you, Sugar? How am I? To be honest, right before stream, like 1 minute before stream, I got some it's kind of funny. It's like not like a bad crisis, it's a funny crisis. Like I got a message from my sister and it's like a funny crisis, you know? Hold up, I feel like this music's a bit loud for me. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna turn that down, and then I might turn this up a little. There we go. All right. Remember, let me know if this is sounding all right or whatever. Because I have to choose two different musics. Oh well. You're good. You're just drawing. Nice. I hope you're drawing something awesome. I hope your drawing is going well. So what we're going to do today is that we are hopefully going to finish story mode. I didn't realize how long it was going to take, but last time. But if I recall correctly, I think we should only have one chapter left, maybe? So we're going to hop into that. Let me see. All right, we are going to hop right in. Honestly, I'm a little bit cold right now. It's kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting to be cold. Okay, yes, we got through this. Request rejected. No second chances, just silence. So if I remember correctly, all right, this guy was found dead in a hotel room, to recap. And this driver's license was found next to him, but these two are not the same guys. Like, this victim is not this guy. And then later we find out that the victim is actually this guy, Jay Lewis, who was the manager of the hotel. And he was doing some really shady stuff in the past, and he framed Simon Lane. And Simon Lane ended up going to jail. And the person who killed Lewis was Lane's daughter. But now we have to figure out like why Simon Lane was, like why this guy was killed in the first place. And we think that all of this is connected to this woman here, who had connections with Lewis. Yeah, I think. No, this over here, something like that. Hi, Say! You forgot that I didn't finish this mystery. I actually originally wanted to finish it yesterday, but then the cookie run mystery, I had to finish it, okay? Did you just miss? To be fair, it was a very short recap. This guy dies. So they had to figure out the killer. She was the killer because this guy framed her dad in the past for killing this guy. However, in the past, these two guys had a connection. So now we need to figure out the mystery of the previous guy and why the previous guy was killed. All right. Shift and control. All right. Again, let me know if things are too loud, too quiet. I readjusted some things. So if things aren't sounding right, please let me know. Like if you guys can't hear me or something like that. Okay. So we wanted to reopen the original case, but we were rejected by the police, like the police chief, for insufficient evidence, which means that there's probably a cover-up. So we're gonna go ahead and covers. Salami. 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 No, that has multiple. Hi, Fuku. Yes, we smell cover up. Which is probably why we use the word cover first. Reject. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Guilty. Guilty. Maybe. Okay. This is not going well already. You know what was funny? What happened today? Well, multiple things were funny today. But 2 weeks ago, I made plans with friends. And I was like, okay, we really need to nail down the date for the plan. That way I can cross it off of my calendar and make sure nothing's interfering with us hanging out. You know what I did? I decided to make more plans on top of the plans that we already made. So like, it wasn't until a friend pointed out, "Hey, didn't we plan something on this day to hang out? Why are you planning something else on top of that?" And I was like, "Oh my god, you're so right." Plan stacking for real. I'm a genius. What? That's not how you spell sweater. Swishy. Do you guys have any plans for New Year's? Spending time with family? Spending time with loved ones? Human. S-R-U-A. 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 I don't have an E though. And you're working? I'm so lucky that I actually have that day off. I'm gonna spend the time with family instead. You worked a 12-hour shift. Holy cow! 12 hours, crazy. I was gonna say I've never worked a 12-hour shift before, but I kind of have, but it was more of like a volunteer thing, so. Raw. So the U can't be there. I'm running out of places. Draw. This is not gonna go well. Okay. D-U-R-A-S. I did not. D-U-R-A-S. R-A... No. S-A... Something something R-D? Yeah, I'll bet you're worn out. 12 hours is crazy. How much did you sleep last night? X-X-A-R-A-R-D? Something... Ard. No, wait, no, the A doesn't go there. The A doesn't go here. So I feel like the A has to go... A-S? Something something... R-D? Absurd! Absurd? Absurd! Yes! Clear evidence, yet they refuse to reopen. Absurd. Someone inside is pulling strings. 100%. More drawing, nice! 3 hours of sleep? Yep, I've been there. After the Monroe case, the old sheriff was quietly dismissed. They say his badge hid a secret. Oh my god, 7 letters! That's crazy. Honestly, sometimes I feel like sleeping less. When I sleep less, I wake up with more energy, but then obviously that energy kind of like declines throughout the day. Okay, where might the badge have been placed? I'm gonna try to tackle as many letters as I can, so I'm gonna try rainbow. Ooh, okay. A-R-A-I. So that gets rid of all of that. Planet. Planets. R-A-I-E. R-A-I-E. Raisins. No. You had to take a nap during lunch? Confession. I once took a nap once and I I forgot. There was once that I took a nap. I set my alarm for an AM instead of a PM. Luckily, my biological clock woke me up, okay? So I only overslept by 15 minutes. But yeah, you're a sleep nerd. You can explain that. Explain it to me. Explain it to me why I am more awake when I sleep less. Is it the whole power nap situation? Isn't there the whole thing where, was it Einstein who said that he only sleeps for 10 minutes at a time? Was it Einstein? Ooh. Okay, what letters do I have? Something. R A. I have R-A-E-I-H. Where might the badge have been placed? Hair. No. Dreams. E-R. H. Er? A. I? Something R. In terms of the rules of English, because R is the second letter, I feel like the only other letters that I could put in are either a D or a CR. And then E, I, A all don't fit there. But if this is a consonant, that means this might have to be a vowel. ERT. You have a REM cycles. If you happen to wake up at the light sleep point, you'll be refreshed. If your sleep is disrupted during the deepest point, you'll feel. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Hold on, let me see when my. Let me expose myself real quick. Let me pull up my sleep. Where is my sleep? I love that my sleep score is still considered high. That's crazy. Oh my god, I slept for 4 hours and 49 minutes last night, and that's considered a high sleep score. Nice. And I average 6.5 hours of sleep every day. Awesome. Oh my god. On Monday, how long did I sleep on Monday? Hold up. What day was it on Monday? Monday the... Oh, yesterday was Monday the 29th. Oh, I slept for 4 hours. Nice. On Monday. Okay, so on the weekdays, I average around 4 hours of sleep. On the weekends is how I bump it up. with 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Awesome. What did you say? There's 3 REM cycles in a 7 hour of sleep. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 hour of deep sleep. Brilliant. Wow. No wonder I'm constantly feeling dead. Yes, I am a weekend sleeper. Your sleep score is okay and your average is 7 hours. I don't know. My average is 6 and I have a high sleep score. I don't know what to tell you. Kraken. No. Okay. I want to see if anything else would fit anywhere. So, okay, no. Let's see if the R can fit in the third. Stranger. Ooh, strange. Okay, the E goes at the end, the R goes there. So, X, R. Maybe I can do H here. No, I don't think that would work. I, H, something, E. Min-maxing sleep. How's the mystery wordle going? It's... I'm getting distracted a lot, but you know, whatever. Drain. Drain! No, there's no H in drain. Drain. X, X. Something... Oh, I have an A. I forgot that I had an A. So... H-A-A-E, something like that. I don't think so. I think it might be a HR. No, A-R. Maybe a H can go here. ARF. ARF. X. Something, something. E. A. Oh, I forgot an I. I. Something. E. Archive. Archive. Archive holds the traces of cases long forgotten, perhaps even the badge itself. Man, that was a medium difficulty. Are we making up words now? If only it was that easy. Deep in the archive room, amid the piles of old belongings, the rusted badge was found. Let's hit it with a rainbow again. Rin. She sees the matrix. I should get something like that. Just put the you know, like the code running over my head. Rainbow. Oh, what was the second word I used? Oh, I forgot. Just. No. Virgin. No, I don't want to use the G twice. Diving. No. Hunting. Hunting. Oh, but then I have 2 N's. Oh well. Dang it! Okay. Friendship. Friends. F-R... Oh man, but the I will be there. Exclude. E-X-C-L-U-D-E. Okay, so I have RINECD. That's actually pretty good. CRE. Credentials. That credentials doesn't fit there. Why did I even try? Creed. RINECD. DRIN or DRINCE. Drinks. Prince. Oh, let me try that. Princes. Oh, but then the I will still be there. At least I'm trying other places. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I have all the letters. I have all the letters. I have all the letters. DRINCES. So if I just rearrange that, if I just rearrange all that, I feel like the last letter is probably going to be R. If it can't, if it can't be E, it's probably going to be R. If D is not the first letter, it can only be C and S, I think. S, C, R. No, I said the R had to be at the end. D, schedule, no. Score. Scorer. Da-da. Dial-up noises, stop. Sometimes I wonder what the rationale of me doing like puzzle games after working is. Like first I work and then I put my brain through some more. So like what is up with that? Why do I do that to myself? Deny. Drove. No. I have all the letters. Why? CCNIRSD. DINSCRE. CES. Cesspool. Consider. No. Cider. Spiders. Dang it. That's not gonna be. Discern? Shut up. It's probably discern. Who uses the word discern anymore? Behind this old sheriff's badge, we may finally discern the truth. Who uses that word anymore? Can't you guys just be normal and use the word figure out? It's like that forklift driver who goes home to play forklift simulator. Hey, that's proof that you love your job. Some stories end, others find their way back. The case file has been reopened. Ooh, story mode plus. Deep in the archives, I found a few yellowed pages with riddles, though no one knows who left them. Uh-oh. Code. What? Um, Pins. Okay, that narrows it down somewhat. But there's still so much I could do. Where? No. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Why? Okay. I feel like 4-letter is almost harder because I don't know. Aisle. Okay. Because I don't know. There's so many letters. File. Not just a file, it's a puzzle. Okay. Crimson Beginning. The murder unveils a case long hidden in the shadows. A new case. Murder, hotel room, sometime last night. Wait, did we already... What? Is this going back? Is this a summary or what is going on? Wait, was that the end? Is there... Don't tell me I have to do... Hold up. Murder. I can't tell. Did we already go through this last time? That's what I'm thinking. I think we already went through this. I'm gonna just go through a couple more puzzles just to make sure. What? Garm is a word. Isn't garm a word? Garm. What? It's not a word? It's not a word? I feel like I've seen people use garm as like a short form of garment, like clothes. Deduction. It looks as if the body was purposely arranged. Okay, yes, I think we did go through this. How did they get inside? Door. Lock. I don't remember though. Door. The door was found slightly open at the seam. Blood on the corner. No, we definitely did go through all this. So this is just a recap, I think. So, or not a recap, but I think because I clicked Story Plus, I think that was it. Hold on, let me see if they have a continuation. Because there's no way I'm doing 2 games this week that have a mystery and they're both unfulfilling, you know? What the key person is. The truth revealed. The voice behind it all was him. What? Letter Hunter. Let me see the other achievements. Promote and rewarded, but the truth is hidden. Daily challenge 7 days in a row. Key person mysteriously vanished. What? Nani? Okay, you know what? We can continue because I like my brain is like a sieve. I probably forgot everything already. Hi Bella! Hi Sugar! It was Lobster Cop all along! Listen, it's not Lobster Cop anymore, remember? It's Lobster Posty. He's a postman now. Lobster Posty. Nope. Film. Martyr. Me. Did you miss anything important? I think we finished the game, honestly. Oh, okay, not that. Card. No, I already did card. Say what now? I can't tell if that's a say what now or a say what now. Bony. It's a both. Apparently I named Simon Lane, but he doesn't look like the victim. One date is circled on the back. 4 seconds. Okay, yeah, so we did go through all this, which means instead of doing this, we're just gonna go do the free puzzles then. Free mode! Ooh, word length, max, difficulty. Let's go with a medium difficulty. There we go. So we're just gonna have some fun playing Wordle while we yap now. You want to share that you're gonna be... Hey, congratulations, Bella! Congratulations! That's okay. That's okay that you couldn't be here. I don't expect everyone to be able to make it to every single one of my streams. The people who do, I'm always really impressed with. Because I know you're taking time of your day, but I don't expect everyone to be able to make it to my streams. But the people who do make it to any streams, I'm happy for that. Apples. No. Monkey. No. Rocks. Rocks. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Gill. Excuse me. Sorry. Have you ever had a dream that kids, sometimes whenever I see the kids of like memes that and sorry, can't speak. Sometimes I see images of kids who were once memes but they've grown up. I'm like, are you sure you're that kid? You know? Juice. No. I like turtles. Same with the, you know, the kid who has like a really smug face and he's like just smugly looking at the camera. That kid grew up. The, what is it? The success kid or like the I can do it kid? What else? Or sometimes I find out like the animals who become memes have passed away. I'm like, no! You're a meme now. You're not supposed to just pass away. Where? No. Where? Sorry, I don't know what. Why did I just do that? As do something, something, do. Asu, Ansu. The grumpy, exactly, grumpy cat. Wasn't there another meme animal that passed away? The inner gooberness is calling me. You know, sometimes stuff like this just it's easier when you're able to go like or you know, pursue, hence, sue, something something sue, wasu, wasa. No. Doge? Did he did he pass away? I don't think I saw that he passed away. Doge the dog. Oops. You know what? Doge the god works as well. Dog. Doge. Much wow. Okay. I don't see anything that has him. I don't see anything that has him saying that he passed away. You don't know, but it was a Shiba. Shibas are so cute. Hubbles, the Shiba Inu dog who inspired the Doge internet meme and the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. He passed? Oh no. Oh no. Wasn't there another? I swear there was another animal that also passed away. I think it was a cat. Kala? Was it Kala? Kala the cat? Listen, I knew about Grumpy Cat, okay? I knew about Grumpy Cat. I think that was my first meme death. I think that was my first meme death. You had a Bitcoin? Yeah. Doge? Wait, LP, you don't know about Dogecoin? I feel like that was like I feel like if we had to talk about like cryptocurrency, Dogecoin is up there. Was like really up there in terms of like infamy, you know? Ah! Sorry. No, I'm on my last choice. So it's not here. Something, something. SE. USE. Pause. Pause, you frickin' buzzer beater. We love it. Pause. Maybe I'm salty. Pause. Then Elon made it cringe. Didn't wasn't there when Elon and Trump were still like buddy buddy? Didn't Trump make Elon like the head of this department where the abbreviation was Doge? The Department of like Government Expenditures or something, right? And then everyone just calls it Doge. they're not buddy buddy anymore, right? I feel like that was a weird chapter of political history right there. Sometimes I wonder, right, in the future, if people are teaching history, because wow, I'm kind of tired of historical things happening. But when they teach history, like 40, 50 years from now, it's like, what are they going to say? Because they're already teaching stuff like that in school, right? I wonder what they're going to say. Brought a bunch of Doge and put it to his son's name, then he bring it. I think I remember that. I feel like I remember seeing stuff about, because I think if I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm not on Twitter very much, but wasn't he like, he was kind of everyone's favorite billionaire for a while, wasn't he? Everyone was like, oh my god, he's so relatable, he's such a meme. And then I think COVID happened, and then everyone realized like, oh, billionaires are actually kind of out of touch. And then that's kind of when his popularity took a decline. I think, because like everyone was just trying to survive, and then some billionaires, millionaires, rich people, celebrities, they were just doing things, weren't really taking a clue, a hint, and people were like, wait, that's actually really not cool of him. Worms. Okay, never mind. He was basically, yeah, I think I remember people calling him that IRL Iron Man because he had the tech and he was a billionaire. And then the 20, what was it? 20, it wasn't 2012. It was not 2012. Oh, wait, Y2K 2012. Yeah. Sorry, you're talking about the eras. I thought you were saying that, 2012 was COVID. I was like, that's not right. But yes, where was I going with that? I lost my train of thought. Worked. Hot packs. Oh, the Area 51 raid. Yes. Do you guys remember that one? I forgot what the name was, but that one guy who added a bunch of people to a Facebook Messenger group and was like, "We all have the same name, so we should duke it out on this day." What was what was the name that they used? What was it? Was it like Jeff or something? It's like, oh, we're all named Jeff, so we should um, so we should all meet up and like duel or something. Josh! It wasn't Jeff, it was Josh. Yes, it went viral, and then like a bunch of people showed up, and I think they all fought, but in the way of, I think they had like pool noodles and stuff instead of like actual fighting. Man, see, how are you gonna explain stuff like this to kids? Because I feel like when I was in school, they were like, Oh, do you remember the historical moment um when this country didn't like that country and then they fought about it and it became the war and then this policy came out of it? And meanwhile, we're just here like, hey, so remember when a group of Joshes fought to become the Supreme Josh? Frosty the Snowman. Da, 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 da. No, it's not gonna be Frost. Loach. No. Clown. Oh, look, it's me, a clown. Xylophone. That's not gonna fit. What the heck am I on? Float. Float. Okay, so it's gonna be something. E-O. What? Adopt. There we go. When you went to school, they never spoke about anything that happened in recent history. I mean, there was one time, I'm gonna tell this story forever, that one of my teachers was like, who just got inducted to the Rock Hall of Fame? And I was like, Green Day. That was about as recent as I could figure that out. I don't even know if that was recent because I actually didn't follow the news. I was there when the Supreme Josh was crowned through a test of battle and wits. Oh, you should have been there, child. It was a great fight. For your finals, they asked who was the president and vice president. It's so funny. The way everyone knew about Trump and Elon Musk, but what I don't even remember. Was it? I don't remember who your. I think if I saw the name, I'll know. I'll go like, oh yeah, it was him. But he's not really in the news too much, at least from what I've seen. I don't. I don't think I really see him much. It was really simple. I love simple exams. I love it when the teachers will throw in like a really simple question at the end. Because like, thank you for knowing that I need a simple question because I'm dumb. It was 100 questions in a span of 50 minutes top, so you had to lock in. Hey, was it multiple choice though? Yes, thank the Lord. You know what I noticed about Scantron sheets? They never erase very well. Scantron sheets don't really erase well. I feel like anytime I use a Scantron and then I try to erase, the mark will always still be there. Ooh, haha. Right. Classroom Jeopardy. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of Jeopardy. Cahoots I can get behind. Maybe we'll play some Cahoots. Definitely not gearing you guys up to play Cahoots in the future, you know? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that we're gonna be playing Kahoots, but we might be playing Kahoots. Dang it. What's Kahoots? It's basically it's like a quiz game where someone hosts the questions and then everyone can join in like it's Jackbox and on their phone. And then when the question goes up, you answer whatever the multiple choice or whatever is, and then you get points assigned on if you get it right or not. And I think it's like also how fast you can get it right. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did Kahoots or Jeopardy. Reese's Puffs. I love Reese's Puffs. Or I love Reese's. And how fast? Yes. Yuri's AK Kahoot. I remember she did that. I think it was a fun time for everyone. I think one day I also want to play Jackbox. I feel like it'll be more fun with more people though. So honestly, if I play Jackbox and not a lot of people join, I'm just gonna message my friends and my siblings if they're not already in there, and I'm like, hey guys, join. Hello, Burning Spice. Hello. You joined late that time because you were napping. How far do you think you got? You joined? Yes! That'll be so much fun. I love playing games with other people. I just don't have friends. In real life. I mean, in real life, I do have friends. It's just scheduling is hard. Um, yeah, mainly it's a scheduling thing. And then, you know what really sucks? My family doesn't like board games. That's so annoying. You're having lunch soon? Nice. What's for lunch? What are we talking about? We're talking about games. Like Kahoots. Kahoots isn't really a game though, right? Kahoot. Um, Jackbox. Gartic Phone. I also have Clue. I've never played Clue before in my entire life, but maybe I'll like to learn. I read the Clue books. I read the Clue books. Right. No, that can't be it. Something. Rice. Gartic Phone, you love to draw. Here's the thing. Sometimes you know what's annoying about Gartic Phone is that I have artists for friends. At the time I played Gartic Phone, I did not have an iPad. So trying to play Gartic Phone with a bunch of artists who had like drawing tablets and everything, that was really humbling. That was really, really humbling. Either having to draw it with my mouse or drawing it with my finger and trying to do all of that. Oh, nice. Well, everyone else is like an artist. That was really humbling. So you know what? Stick figures, completely okay. You're playing with some guys and they knew you're drawing because of your art style and they drew stick figures. Aww. I think Gartic Phone would be really fun. Maybe we can make it something like that. You know, play some Kahoots, do some Gartic Phone. You know what? The return of Stick Ruko. Like I said, the only inconsistency about Stick Ruko is that she looked too tall. You know, after Christmas, a few of my friends actually sent me that meme, the one that was like, Santa's elves returning back from the North Pole after Christmas. Here's the thing, I'm not even that much shorter than everyone else. We're all about the same height. I'm just like maybe 1 centimeter shorter, maybe a couple of centimeters shorter. Like, I'm not that much shorter, okay? We're all about the same height. We're just like 1 centimeter apart. You're the shortest in your friend group? Yeah. Though, okay, I'll be so real with you. I remember, so I'm used to being the shortest person. Okay, like in class, I would be at the end of the line if everything was like by height. You know, people are always, they're not towering, they're just like a bit taller than me or about my height. So one time, I met up with someone, a friend, and she was shorter than me. We haven't seen each other in a long time. And she was shorter than me. And I'll be honest, that took that took me so long to get used to, because the entire time I was walking with her, I'm not used to looking down much. I'm used to either just looking next to me or looking up. So having to actually look slightly down, I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm not used to this. I don't like this. I don't know if I like that, you know? I didn't say that to her, obviously, but you know, I was kind of shook. I don't like this. Literally, okay, you know how humans don't like change? Turns out bunnies don't like change either, okay? I don't like that I was suddenly not the shortest, even though I may complain about being treated as the shortest. Suddenly being taller than someone was kind of weird. Someone who is my age, okay? Like, I've been around kids before and they're shorter than me sometimes. Um, but that doesn't faze me. But when it's someone like my age or older who's suddenly shorter than me, I'm like, something happened. Like, ah. Okay, never mind. Your sister's 9 and she's almost your height. Oof. Honestly, I feel like kids nowadays are just taller in general. What are they feeding these kids? Make it stop. Ah! Okay. Human, no. Dream is a wish your heart makes. What the heck? Uh-oh, this could be bad. Next quick Chico Vitamin 3000. I've never actually had Nesquik like powdered anything. I was depraved as a childhood. I was deprived of a childhood. I never had that before. I think I've always wanted it because it looked good. Oh, I heard that Milo was really good. Milo? Milo? Like the one that comes in like the green? I hear that that was really good. Never had it though. What the heck? Drank milk straight from the gallon. I think my parents would have wanted me to be like that. I was as a kid, I was a glass of milk in the morning and then a glass of milk at night. And that was my routine. Why can't I think this through? What the heck? Why they made Milo? I hear that Milo's really good. Like, is it that good? I think some people like it's their holy grail, ride or die. Um, if you hate it, I hate you type of thing. Fast. You'll have to try it. I kind of want to try it too. Maybe I'll if they come out with like a small one or if I see it on sale, maybe I'll buy it and give it a shot. Queen break. Should I try break? No. Awake? I was gonna be like, oh, I can't use break because there is no R. What if I try awake? Wake. Quake. Whack. Ooh. I. R. Flake. Awake. Awake. Love it. Buzzer beater. Oh. Oh, do you guys remember when I told you guys about the hole in my kitchen wall? So, how long has it been since that since I told you guys about the hole in my kitchen wall? It's been a few months, but we finally got it patched up. Well, we got it patched up pretty soon after the hole, but then there was an entire patch of my wall that was like unpainted because it was just, you know, what's it called, drywall. And it was kind of an eyesore, right? But my dad was like, no, 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 don't worry about it. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna make it look nice. We still have the paint from that wall, so it's gonna match. It's gonna match perfectly. Don't worry about it. I have the paint. I have the paint in storage. I'm just gonna pull the paint out of storage and we'll paint it and it'll look fine. Months later, we my dad finally brings the paint over and he leaves it at home. But my dad was busy, so my uncle was gonna be the one to come over and paint it. However, my mom messaged me and she goes, Ruko, what color was our walls again? And I was busy. I was busy doing like Lego. So I didn't respond to her. I didn't even see the message. I was busy doing Lego. Um But after I saw it, in like half an hour later, I was like, oh, I pulled up like my sheet because I kept record of all of our paint colors, and I was like, oh, our wall for the kitchen area is simply white, right? Simply white, something like that. It was something like simply white or simple white or something simple, sim- simple white, something like that. And then my mom goes, oh, can you go tell your uncle that the paint is supposed to be simple white? So I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I head to the kitchen and I'm like looking and I'm like, Mom, it doesn't matter what color it is because Uncle's already painting the wall. And it doesn't look like it matches. And then there's just silence from my mom for the longest time. So I went over to the paint bucket and it didn't say simple white. It said something like empty white or something. It wasn't eggshell, it was like empty white. And it was a really bright white. The white that was used for the kitchen was supposed to be a more like a warmer white in a way. So my mom comes home that night and we're all staring at the wall and we're like, yeah, this doesn't match. And my uncle and my dad were coping so hard. They were like, no, don't. The paint just needs to dry. The paint just needs to dry and it'll be the same color. And I'm like, it's been drying for like 3 hours. And my dad was like, no, don't worry about it. We're just gonna paint the entire wall this color. And I'm like, and my mom was not happy about it, right? So my dad was like, you know what? I still have paint in the storage. I have 2 other whites in the storage. I'm just gonna bring them home. We're gonna swatch them, try it out on the wall to see which one's the correct one. So I'm at work, so I can't look at the paint. But my sister was home when my dad was swatching this on the wall. And my sister's like, I think paint number 2 is the one that looks closer. Paint number 3 is a little too red. I think it's going to be paint number 3, but we can't know for sure until the paint dries. So we left it there, and then my uncle comes home and he sees the paint buckets and he's like, oh, did we figure out which one it is? And we're like, no, we didn't figure out which one it is yet. We did not figure out which one it is yet. We did not. No, we did not figure out what. Let me see if I can pull up pictures. Hold up. We did not figure out what color it is yet. So we were expecting him to like be like, okay, whatever. And then he goes to cook dinner, presumably. He presumably goes to cook dinner. I say presumably because my sister went downstairs to take a look at the paint again, and my uncle had already painted that entire section. And he had chosen the wrong paint. Which means now our walls are still a different color. Let me pull up these images for you guys because you guys need to see this. It's kind of funny. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay. Okay, hopefully you guys can see the contrast of the colors. But first of all, this was what it was like when we went with like the empty white. So you can see on like the left side, that's what our wall was supposed to look like. But you can see that on the right side, which is like the freshly painted wall, it was just too bright. Like the color just wasn't matching, especially if you looked at it from like a different angle. Welcome back, Burning Spice! I hope you enjoyed your lunch. But you can see that those two are not. It doesn't look right. And then today, this is what our wall looks like. So you can see that. I don't know if you can see, but again, the left side is what it's supposed to look like, and then the right side is kind of Like, it's a bit warmer. So my sister's at the point where she's like, should I just paint the entire thing myself? So you can barely tell. See, that's what my uncle was saying. Okay. So instead of arguing with him, my sister's thinking of just like painting the entire thing herself when he's at work. After all these stories you heard of my uncle, he is definitely something. He's a character for sure. Not gonna lie, it's aggravating sometimes, even though I know that everything he does comes from a place of love. But I'm just here like, I wonder what goes on in your head, you know? Hi VG, how did it go with the cookie run mystery? Um, I have bones to pick about it. I have bones to pick about the mystery and the gameplay. I feel like overall everything went well. Everything went well. It was just the I had tech issues, so I ran out of coffee mugs. I almost ran out of coffee mugs, and then I was just annoyed that we didn't get to see who the culprit was. But other than that, I liked it. Is that the same uncle from the bakery? Yes, it was the same uncle that I almost threw hands with at the bakery. Uh, oh no! I finished it. I just almost ran out of the coffee cups because I had tech issues and the game crashed on me while I was in the middle of the puzzle. And instead of putting me right back into the game, it made me use like another mug in order to complete the puzzle, which was annoying. Mm, yep. Nope. House. No. Whee! Interesting thing about the culprit, there was a theory that the person might have been part of the same pastry cult. What would have given that away? Like, why would it have been like the same pastry cult? Like, is there a reason why? Like, I was gonna say, I kind of wish that the story gave us more, how do you say, more information about the culprit. I feel like I went through all of that and I didn't get anything. Chase. Chape chape. Chow. War. Whale. Right. Rooster. Right. You know what? I'm gonna see. Okay, so the R is definitely right over there, which means that I still don't know what it is. Something something A-R-E. Stare, scare, frere, prayer, prayer, drare, friar, briar. Tower. No. Flare. Career. Rare. War. Aware. 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 So good. It only took me 14 minutes. Aw, thank you, Bella. I think it's because of that I got it. Fryer doesn't have an A, but you know what does? This fryer does. Fryer, air fryer may not have an A, but fryer as in like, what is a fryer? Is it like a, what is a fryer? Like logically, I know what they, like in a way I know what they are. Fryer. Member of the religious order of the Catholic Church. I knew they were like, lives a life of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Working directly with people and caring. So kind of like a monk. My dad is coping so hard. He's like, maybe it's not dry yet. The culprit mentioned getting the victims to join their followers. I did catch that. I just didn't really know what they meant by it. With your fun fact, English was my best subject back in high school. And then I got humbled so hard once I went into post high school. Ooh. Ah. So S something EAT. Speet, sleet, sleet? No. Skeet, smeet, sneet, skeet, skeet, sweet, sweat. See, I feel like when it comes to 5-letter words, the word slate does me pretty well because S's are pretty popular, T's are pretty popular, A's and E's. Ooh. Grant. Okay. GAU something gauze. What? I was so sure too. I was so sure it was gonna be gauze. Gao gar gai gui gui gop goppy? Have I ever seen that word before? Goff? Gog. Gosh. Gawk. Have you guys heard that thing where it's like, what was it? Canoeing is the only word that has 3 vowels in a row. CANOEING. It's the only word apparently that has 3 vowels in a row. I don't know if that's true or not though. That's what I heard anyway. Gauge. What? It failed me as soon as I was like, oh, this word's so good. It failed me. What am I supposed to do with this now? Point. Joy to the world. The Lord is gone. Let earth raise. No. See, cred. Crude. Croyd. I croyed. No. What was that part about the boat? You mean from the story? I feel like the culprit from Cookie Run probably hitched a ride, stowawayed on someone's boat and hid there. Or no, because the boat was burnt, but the only thing that survived was the rowboat. So they probably arrived after the not the explosion. They arrived afterwards, probably hit the boat, burnt it down, and then hit the boat in the rubble, and then escaped on it like they were Kaito Kid or something. Ooh, okay. U. At least I have the letter U. Oh, I don't have many letters. What the heck? I feel like I have to have the Y then. Quiet. Quick. Maybe it's quick. Ooh, okay. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Buick. No, that's a car brand, isn't it? Punch. Oh, let's give that a shot. Punch. No. No. I could do bunch or hunch. Lunch? I don't have an L, so it has to be bunch, hunch, but I only have one chance. What are your hunches? Do you think it's going to be hunch or bunch? Hunch, 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 hunch. No! It was bunch. Oh well. Tease what it is. There goes my streak, but that's okay. STOD. STOD. Study. Study. No. Dirty. No. Sorry. Why am I apologizing? I shouldn't apologize. Oh, when I was practicing my tongue twisters last night, the one that I had such a hard time on was Irish wristwatch. Irish wrist Irish Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. I can't even spell it. Irish wristwatch. Like, try saying that. Apparently, a lot of people find that hard. Unless you guys are just better than me, then that's fair. The movie Sinners? I heard about the movie Sinners. Wasn't it? Don't some people find it a really good movie? I feel like Sinners is like one of the movies of the year, isn't it? Like, you have K-pop Demon Hunters, you have Superman, you have Sinners. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Join. Join. Mainly due to the vampire being Irish. Oh, it's a vampire movie. Oh, hey! I wasn't expecting to actually get that right, but cool. Guild. No. Ooh, okay, so I have 4 letters already. Leaves. This is not how you spell leaves. What? Oh, okay. Leash. What? Oh my god. Least. Least. No, I don't have a T. Least. Easy? Lease. Oh my god. You're right, Bella. It was lease. We got it at the same time. That's awesome. Actually, what's the word of the day? Prehistory? Oh, these are all the words that I got today. That's awesome. Your brain actually worked. Okay. Oh, I can do daily challenges like this. You're pleasantly surprised. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's 6 letters. God. That hurts. Beastie. What? Beastie. Firsties. Firsties. Port. Portly. Portly. You're a portly young man. Hey, look at me go. Yo, Poet. Poetry. I was like, what is poetry? Let's go. I'm gonna try to get these right. when you guys were in school, or if you guys are still in school, did you guys ever have to do that thing where you had to read poetry, but you had to like you can't just read it, you had to present poetry? Like you couldn't go in Flanders Field, the poppies blow between the crosses row on row. You had to go in Flanders Field, the poppies blow between the crosses row on row. Hated it? Yeah, I hated it too. Like my school even had my school even had like a competition for it. Well, it actually wasn't even my school. It was like a bunch of schools had like a competition for it. And honestly, I feel like my school kind of killed it. I don't know. I don't remember what year, but you know, I feel like my school kind of killed it. The only problem was that I don't think we won first place or anything. But you know, I think we were top 3, so we could have been second or third. So I was trying to get a good photo, and unfortunately, based on our positioning, our school or like our school's participants were in the curtains, so they were just completely dark. It was fine. Hi, great. Great toss a lot. Hello. Welcome to stream. You learn to appreciate it. No, I really do appreciate people who can do that. I just performance anxiety, you know? Um, and then, of course, the shorter your poem, the better. What the heck? The better you had to do because of how short your poem is. You made a poem for Mother's Day years ago for your mother. You still mostly. Oh, nice! I remember way back in elementary school, this could have been like first grade. We were learning about poetry, so we had to write like the different types of poetry. So, and we had to write one poem for every type of poetry we were learning about. This is probably not first grade then, like probably third, fourth. So we had to write a haiku. Oh my god, anime on the brain. We had to write a haiku, a limerick. What was that weird diamond one? A diamante. Um, a freestyle one, and then it was really cool that our teacher helped us turn it into an actual book. So we got to choose the fabric and everything. Hi, cute. Hi, cute. Hi, cutie. Hi, cute. Hi, cute. Hi, chew. Ooh. Manly. Guide. Worse. Flamey. Manly. Okay. More daily challenges. Let's go. What else? What can I do here? Dang. Bye. Wait, you know what? I'll go back to stale. Bite. No. Night. Right. No, I don't have a T. What am I doing? Voice. Music. Music. Okay, never mind. Fry. Wrist. Pork. Porky. Okay, never mind. P-R-A-S. R something. Raspy. No. Crispy. Crisp. Ooh. R-A-S-P. Grasp. There we go. There was once a huge storm in your elementary school. Everyone was panicking while you were more in. Storms are actually really cool. I feel like if being a storm chaser wasn't so scary, you know what? I would totally watch videos of storm chasers, even though being a storm chaser is so dangerous. Truth. Truth to be told, point. Ooh. Something key. Point. P. Something. 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 O-U-P. Soupy. Groupie. No, I don't have a G. You know what? I can try. Groupie. So O P no. O something something U P Y. U P Y. What? What would this be? Oh, puppy. Owie. Occupy. I'm really out here stretching my brain for you guys. Well, technically for me. I don't think you guys care whether or not I care, right? Oh, what? Current date? December 31st? No. Oh, thank goodness. It's still the 30th. I thought I was going insane. Ghost. I'm a go ghost. Crust? Crusty? Crummy. Quirky, mate. Sorry, quirky, mate. Every time I hear that, I just think of Ron Weasley. Does he say that? Quirky, mate. Why do I think of him every time? Quirky. Aw, thank you for appreciating the little bit of brain power. All I have is a little hamster in my brain just like running as fast as it can. Lerp. No, I don't have an S or a L. Worst. Is the worst the word? Like, oh, it is. Nice. Curse. C-U-R. Curry. I'm so good. Yay, we're finished all the daily challenges. Okay, I'm gonna get a sippy of water. Okay. Difficulty. Let's do medium. Word length 5. Max attempt 6. Start. スタートだよ. You'll see the current date here says December 30th, but the daily challenges is already saying the 31st. What is going on? What is the conspiracy? What is this time traveling that I'm doing? It's the 31st now in your time zone? Really? I was gonna say Happy New Year. That's so wrong. Happy New Year's Eve! Happy New Year's Eve! Does anyone actually stay up for New Year's Eve? Oh! 12. Happy New Year's Eve! Oh, 3 hours ahead. So like it's like the yeah. You do, you used to, but now you do unintentionally. Usually I'm like, I don't even try to stay up because my bedtime is usually past that. And I'm like, I'm gonna be awake. I'm gonna be the first one to tell everyone Happy New Year. I'm gonna be the first one to wish them happy birthday. I'm gonna be the first one to wish them Merry Christmas. And then because I'm so used to staying awake, I unintentionally skip the time and I take a look and it's already 1 a.m. Ah! So it's a question of you do stay up, but do you stay up for the New Year's or do you just stay up in general? And my answer is always I just stay up in general. Usually stay up at night in general. Yeah, same. Do you guys have any New Year's traditions? Like, obviously, there's the whole grapes thing. There's the kissing your partner at midnight. There's I don't know what New Year's traditions are there. New Year traditions: eating 12 grapes at midnight, wearing a specific color underwear. Really, smashing plates. East Coast, so you see New Year's live Times Square. I've seen that. I just wait. Is the ball drop? Is the ball drop the Times Squares thing? I've never actually seen it. But is the ball drop the New Year's thing? It is? Okay. Wait, what is the ball drop though? Like what is the ball? Because every time someone talks about the ball drop, I'm always thinking of like a giant beach ball dropping on top of a crowd. But I'm guessing that's not what it is. Jumping 7 ways, dream of the future, deck out the door. Wear white. Oh, heck no. I would love to wear white, but white is not very lucky. In the Chinese culture anyway. Leap into 2026. Oh, stand on a chair and leap into the new year. Looch! Buy a new lucky charm. Turn lemons into pigs. Color-coded undies. Yellow underwear for luck. Red underwear for love. And white undies to bring peace. Alright guys, who has yellow, red, or white? Well, white undies make sense. Who here has bright yellow or bright red undies? Don't answer that. I don't need to know. Sometimes the ball goes up. What is the ball drop? What is this? The Times Square's ball is a time ball located in New York City's Times Square. Located on the roof of One Times Square, the ball is a prominent part of a New Year's Eve tradition in Times Square, commonly referred to as the ball drop, where the ball descends down a specifically designed flagpole beginning at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time and resting at midnight to signal the start of the new year. The ball has been updated 7 times to reflect improvements in lighting technology. The original ball was 5 feet, 1.5 meters, thank you for that, in diameter, constructed from wood and iron, and illuminated with 100 light bulbs. In contrast, the 6th iteration contained over 32,000 LEDs. Holy cow. With crystals? Holy cow. Wait, I want to see a video. No, I don't need to. No. Let's do 2025. I don't. Sneak previews. Really? All the videos are the upcoming 2026 one. I want to see a past one. Oh, here's one. Let's do this. Like this. I wonder if this is going to show. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's slightly off. Hold on. Let me just rearrange this. New York. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's loud. I've never watched the ball drop before. It is kind of interesting. Oh, Planet Fitness. We love that. Oh yeah, it was raining last year, wasn't it? I think I remember that it was raining last New Year's. Oh god, I feel claustrophobic just watching that. It's enough to see it once as it's always cold and crowded. Yeah, I'm looking at this and everyone... Ooh. You guys hear this, by the way? Happy New Year! Okay, where's the ball? I kind of want to see the ball. Wait, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Wait, that was the ball? Wait, isn't it supposed to drop though?
Starting to fall. It's almost halfway down. It's a 1955 happy.
Here it comes. The moment is almost here. The old year is going.
Wait, what?
Here it comes. The moment is almost here. The old year is going.
Oh, is it going down right now? Oh, oh! That's what that is. So it just, all it does is it drops from right here down to like right here and it touches, and that's when everything lights up. You know, suddenly I don't feel like I'm missing out. Suddenly I don't feel like I'm missing out. Imagine how long you have to stand it. Exactly! This whole time, I thought it was going to be a giant ball dropping from up there down into the crowd, which is why I always thought it was a beach ball. I always thought it was a beach ball because I thought it was going to be dropping on a crowd. So if it was going to be something that was going to be big enough for everyone to look at, I thought it was going to be like a massive beach ball, like a Macy's parade type of beach ball dropping onto the crowd. I appreciate the VHS and all that.
1962, and listen to the crowd welcome.
Oh. Macy's is for Thanksgiving. Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be like, you know, a giant ball that was kind of like a float, and it was gonna float down and touch down on the ground. Not okay. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't. I didn't think it was like this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
And the ball just disappears. I kind of wish that the ball just stayed there, you know? Especially if you put that much effort into it.
1969.
Do you think this is the same announcer? That was it? That's crazy.
1972. Happy New Year. Now, 1973 as of now.
Okay. Where is my audio? Let me switch back my audio if I can find it. Here it is. There we go. And then I'm just gonna point. I'm very unimpressed. I was underwhelmed. I'm very underwhelmed. I think I had an idea. I had an idea of what it was in my head, and because of how much people hyped it up, I thought it was gonna be like a grander thing than that. But you know, to each their own. I'm sure maybe at the moment, if you're there at the moment, it's probably very exciting. But as someone who is just watching from another country on her computer with everything cutting to people kissing, I was not expecting that. Do I have any New Year's resolutions? Yes. Well, kind of. One, to sit with better posture because I'm a very much a crisscross applesauce girly. So one of my resolutions is to spend more time sitting properly on a chair instead of crisscross applesaucing on a chair. Another one is to draw more, like maybe one doodle a day, even if it's not an amazing doodle. And then my third one is to practice some tongue twisters so that I can enunciate my words better. Mm. How about you guys? Any resolutions? Um, Parade morning after full of flowers. You just look forward to the fireworks and music concerts around around the city. That's fair. Fireworks. I like fireworks. I miss having a lot of fireworks. I feel like in recent years there hasn't been a lot of fireworks in general. Um, like even on Christmas, on Halloween, on mm, on New Year's, I just feel like I haven't been seeing as many fireworks as I did when I was a kid, which sucks because I love fireworks. And the overpriced food. Overpriced food? You mean like restaurant food? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by like overpriced food. Um, let's finish this. Slate, stain, Kurt. Okay, not that. Aish. Howdy. Ayuk. Woodsy. No. Grace. Smite. I shall smite you. Near. No. Beers. No, I don't want to do doubles yet. Feels. We. Screw. Okay, SC something something E. SC something something E. SC. I need a vowel. I used up all my vowels. A E I O U. And sometimes Y. Scene? Haha! I still got it. I got this. Back to menu. You know what? When I go eat dinner tonight with my family, the first thing I'm gonna tell them is that ball drop didn't live up to expectations. Do better. Ooh, actually, you know what? You know which ball drop I want to see? I want to see the 2020 ball drop. Hold up. I want to see the 2020 ball drop. Oh, that's shiny. Okay, you know what? This one wasn't. This one's actually not bad. I think the year, like the change of the millennia. Does the ball constantly stay up there, or do they remove it after the new year? Or does the ball just stay there like throughout the year and then they just, you know, move it up and down for New Year's?
Because in 10 seconds it'll be the new year. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, 2020 is probably going to be a good one. Hold up. 2020. Oh, is this it? 2016. Ooh, wasn't 2012 the year that the world was going to end? Hold up. 2012 was supposed to be the year that the world ends, right? So
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
okay, you know what? I can get behind. Do you think this is his wife, or do you think that's his co-anchor? Like, I hope this is his wife. So I'm hoping he brought his wife into the thing, because I saw her in a previous one too. So I hope that's your wife, dude. It was a big scare in 2020 because of computer clocks. Right, I remember that. It's 2012. We just kiss people. Mwah! This looks like. This looks like. Did you guys ever have that science experiment in school where you were given sticks and marshmallows and you basically just had to make a ball out of it? Or like not a ball, but you use sticks and marshmallows to like just build something? That's what all the like the little triangle matrix reminds me of. Okay, let's take a look at 2020. Was 2016? I feel like people are constantly talking about 2016. So let's. Oh, I was looking at the clock. Oops. Okay. What the heck?
Here we go, everybody. Here we go.
What are they sponsored by? Why do they look like they're being sponsored by like a fast food chain?
Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Oh look, it's the line play or like the line characters. Look, it's the bear from Line. We love that. Okay. Oh, Planet Fitness? Are they a big looks like they're a big sponsor of this thing. It's not so much a ball drop as a ball gently lower. Ooh. I love the extra stuff though. Okay, I want to see. There we go. 2020. Oh, they went with a digital well, kind of digital clock this time. It was probably hell to clean up. Okay, this, you know, like the dark background with like the slight smoke and everything? I feel like this would make a really great background for someone who's still in their emo era. Okay, see, here's my problem. This is personally my problem, okay? This is not this whole thing's problem. This is my problem. But this whole time this ball was dropping, I am so focused on what's happening here that I'm not even paying attention to the ball, which is the part I should be paying attention to. I've become like those kids who have like Subway Surfer down here, and I'm paying attention to Subway Surfers. Woo! You recommend that I watch it live? I'll try. I'm sure they should probably like stream it live on like YouTube or something. Yeah, I'm so focused on this thing that I'm not. That's my personal problem though.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
See, now I know what I'm looking for. I was so annoyed. I was like, why is the camera showing everyone else kissing instead of showing me the ball dropping? Ah. Oh my god, someone actually timestamps all of it. That's crazy. What ball? There was a ball? That was how I felt the first time we saw it. I was like, there's a ball? What? Where's the ball? Oh god. Oh, the 2026 ball. You know what? Up close, it doesn't look all that impressive. But that's because it's like, you know, up close. Ooh, once it lights up though, it looks good. Oh, okay. Okay, hold up. Let me just go ahead and like I'm looking at this. See, I'm like, this looks like a bunch of flashlights stuck together. But once it starts lighting up, I think that's really cool. See, I kind of wish the stream would give us. Ooh, see, the stream didn't show me all these stuff. Like the streams didn't show me that. I didn't realize it was gonna be like, what is it? The Vegas Dome. Okay, see, that's a lot cooler. uh, but now I know what the ball drop is, guys. You learn something new every day. You know what? This is my cue. I need to go eat dinner. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Thank you for teaching me about the ball drop. I'll talk to you guys next time. I don't know when my next stream is gonna be, to be honest with you. I'm definitely not gonna stream on New Year's. I might not I might not stream until Saturday. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just pay attention to your subscription feed if you guys are subscribed to me. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Have a good rest of the day, good rest of your night. Have a happy new year. And I'll see you guys in 2026 probably. Yeah.